Welcome to our channel. Today, we explore some of the most devastating wildfires in U.S. history. Join us as we delve into 10 of the largest and deadliest wildfires, examining their causes, impact, and lessons learned. Chapter 1. The Peshtigo Fire. A firestorm engulfs the Heartland. The year is 1871. The small town of Peshtigo, nestled in the heart of Wisconsin, was about to face an unimaginable catastrophe. On October 8th, a fiery inferno erupted near Peshtigo, Wisconsin. The day had started like any other, but by nightfall the town would be unrecognizable. Fueled by dry conditions and strong winds, it quickly transformed into an uncontrollable firestorm. The flames leaped from tree to tree, consuming everything in their path with a ferocity that defied belief. Families, caught off guard, sought refuge in wells, rivers, and root cellars. The fire moved so swiftly that many had little time to react. Parents clutched their children, desperately seeking any form of shelter from the relentless blaze. Many perished as they fled. The smoke was so thick that it choked the air, making it nearly impossible to breathe. The heat was unbearable, and the roar of the fire drowned out the cries for help. The once thriving town of Peshtigo was reduced to ash and rubble. Homes, businesses, and entire lives were obliterated in a matter of hours. The devastation was complete, leaving nothing but charred remains. An estimated 1,500 to 2,500 lives were lost, making it the deadliest wildfire in American history. The sheer scale of the tragedy was overwhelming, and the loss of life was staggering. The Peshtigo fire serves as a chilling reminder of nature's destructive power. It stands as a testament to the vulnerability of human settlements in the face of such natural disasters. The fire left a scar on the landscape that took generations to heal. Over time, nature began to reclaim the land, but the memory of that fateful night remains etched in history. The resilience of the community and the slow but steady regrowth of the forest symbolize hope and renewal after such a devastating event. Chapter 2. The Great Fire of 1910. A firestorm of unprecedented scale. The summer of 1910 was a tinderbox waiting to ignite. The forests were bone dry and the underbrush crackled underfoot. It was a season of relentless heat, with temperatures soaring and no rain in sight. The conditions were perfect for a disaster. In late August, small fires erupted across the northern Rocky Mountains. These fires, initially isolated and manageable, quickly grew out of control. The dry conditions and strong winds turned these small blazes into a formidable force. Driven by hurricane-force winds, these blazes coalesced into a massive inferno. The winds fanned the flames, causing them to leap from treetop to treetop, creating a wall of fire that was unstoppable. The roar of the fire could be heard for miles. The Great Fire of 1910 consumed over 3 million acres of forest. The scale of the destruction was unimaginable. Entire landscapes were transformed into charred wastelands. The fire moved with such speed and intensity that it left little time for escape. Entire towns were engulfed, and the smoke darkened skies as far away as New England. The air was thick with ash, and the sun was blotted out. People fled their homes, seeking refuge wherever they could. The fire showed no mercy. Over 85 people, including 78 firefighters, lost their lives. These brave men fought valiantly against the inferno, but many were trapped by the fast-moving flames. Their sacrifice is remembered to this day, a testament to their courage and dedication. The fire had a profound impact on the U.S. Forest Service, leading to new firefighting techniques. It was a turning point in forest management, prompting the development of better equipment and strategies to prevent such a catastrophe from happening again. The lessons learned from the Great Fire of 1910 continue to influence firefighting practices today. Chapter 3. The Cloquet Fire, a firestorm on the Minnesota frontier. On October 12, 1918, the Cloquet Fire erupted with terrifying speed. The fire began in the dry tinderbox conditions of northern Minnesota, fueled by strong winds and an abundance of dry vegetation. Within hours, the firestorm had spread across multiple counties, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. The sky turned an ominous shade of orange and black as the flames devoured everything in their path. Residents fled for their lives, seeking refuge in lakes and rivers. Families were separated in the chaos, with many people narrowly escaping the inferno. The sound of crackling flames and the smell of smoke filled the air, creating a scene of utter panic and desperation. Some residents used wet blankets to shield themselves from the intense heat, while others sought shelter in basements and cellars. The firestorm consumed over 250,000 acres of forest and farmland. Entire communities were reduced to ashes, and the once thriving landscape was left charred and barren. The economic impact was devastating, as many people lost their homes, businesses, and livelihoods. The fire's aftermath was a stark reminder of nature's destructive power and the vulnerability of human settlements. Over 450 lives were lost, making it one of the deadliest wildfires in American history. The tragedy left a deep scar on the community, with countless families mourning the loss of loved ones. Memorials were erected to honor the victims, and the stories of heroism and survival became a part of local folklore. The fire also prompted a national conversation about wildfire preparedness and response. The fire led to changes in logging practices and a renewed focus on fire prevention. In the aftermath, there was a significant push to implement better forest management techniques and to educate the public about fire safety. New regulations were introduced to reduce the risk of future wildfires, including controlled burns and the creation of fire breaks. The lessons learned from the Cloquet fire have had a lasting impact on forestry practices and wildfire management. From the ashes, the people of Cloquet rebuilt their lives and community. The resilience and determination of the survivors were evident as they worked together to reconstruct homes, businesses, and infrastructure. The town's revival was a testament to the strength of the human spirit and the power of community. Today, Cloquet stands as a symbol of hope and recovery, reminding us that even in the face of overwhelming adversity, we can rebuild and thrive. Chapter 4: The Griffith Park Fire, a tragedy in the heart of Los Angeles. On October 3, 1933, a wildfire swept through Griffith Park. The fire, sparked by a discarded cigarette, found ample fuel in the dry brush. Hundreds of workers were trapped on the steep hillsides. By the time the smoke cleared, 29 lives had been lost. The fire led to improved firefighting techniques and equipment. Chapter 5: The Blackwater Fire, a fiery trial in the Gila wilderness. On May 16, 1953, the Blackwater Fire ignited in the Gila National Forest. 15 firefighters were trapped by a sudden shift in wind direction. 12 of the 15 firefighters perished. The loss had a profound impact on firefighting techniques and safety protocols. Their sacrifice serves as a testament to the courage of wildland firefighters. Chapter 6: The Man Gulch Fire, a race for survival in the gates of the mountains. On August 5, 1949, the Man Gulch Fire ignited in Montana. 16 smoke jumpers were dispatched to battle the blaze. 13 of their comrades perished in the inferno. The fire led to a better understanding of fire behavior and new safety protocols. The Man Gulch Fire remains a pivotal moment in wildland firefighting history. Chapter 7: The Rattlesnake Fire, a firestorm in the California Chaparral. On July 27, 1955, the Rattlesnake Fire ignited in California's Cleveland National Forest. Firefighters faced a challenging battle in steep, inaccessible terrain. The fire burned over 24,000 acres of chaparral and timber. The Rattlesnake Fire served as a reminder of the wildfire threat in California. In the summer of 1988, lightning strikes ignited a firestorm in Yellowstone National Park. The fires spread rapidly, encompassing over 1.2 million acres. Firefighters from across the country battled the blazes. The fires ultimately proved to be a catalyst for ecological renewal. They cleared out dead trees, creating opportunities for new growth. The Yellowstone fires of 1988 highlighted the role of fire in natural ecosystems. On October 25, 2003, the Cedar Fire ignited in San Diego County, California. Sparked by a lost hunter, the blaze quickly escalated. The firestorm raced through canyons and hillsides, consuming everything in its path. The Cedar Fire burned for 16 days, scorching over 273,000 acres. It destroyed nearly 3,000 homes and claimed 15 lives. The Cedar Fire highlighted the destructive power of wildfires in the wildland-urban interface. On November 8, 2018, the town of Paradise, California, was transformed into an inferno. The campfire, sparked by a faulty power line, spread rapidly. Residents fled for their lives, many barely escaping. The firestorm created its own weather system, generating pyrocumulus clouds. The campfire scorched over 153,000 acres, destroyed nearly 19,000 structures, and claimed 85 lives. It was the deadliest and most destructive wildfire in California history. The campfire underscored the growing threat of wildfires in a changing climate. Thank you for joining us on this journey through America's most devastating wildfires. These events offer profound lessons about the power of nature and the need for proactive measures to protect our